Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Mind Your Business Show. I am Tony Calloway, the Private Money Godfather, and I know all of you are so accustomed to seeing the maestro here with his handsome self, but since he wasn't able to be here, I brought some other good-looking people along to make up for, And so I want to thank you all for making us an important part of your Saturday and an important part of your life. And this morning we have I guess we're back down to the Fantastic Four here because the maestro's on the road traveling. But Maestro, I do want to say thank you for handling all of the technical aspects, even though you're out and about from a undisclosed location, to make sure it all happens, man. I don't know how you do what you do, but I'm glad you do it. And you do it so well. So we have with us this morning the beautiful and incredible Vassandra Kenneboo, Queen V. How you doing this morning, Vassandra? All right. And my friend down in Tampa, Florida, with operating in the black, none other than, we have this inter-service rivalry, but this morning I got to give it up for the awesome Daniel Witten. Heavy D, how you doing this morning, my friend?
I'm doing great. Blessed as always. Thank you.
All right. And the Duke is back all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincy, how you doing this morning, Darnell?
I'm doing well. It's great to be again in the midst of greatness, Tony. It's just a fantastic episode, and we're looking forward to some great things, bro.
Thank you, and thank you all for making this event important enough for you to give up part of your Saturday for the benefit of all. But this morning, our focus is on our first certified dreamer, and I'm very proud to say she hails from none other than what I call my Mecca, from the beautiful, incredible Roberta, Georgia. We have none other than Bobbie Jean Ford, who is the owner of BJ Glitz Corner. Bobbie Jean, all the way live from Roberta, Georgia. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you, and yourself?
All right, hey, I'm doing great. Now, Bobbie Jean and I are classmates, and I guess as the crow flies, I guess we're probably about a quarter mile apart. Growing up and everything, and for those of you from Roberta who are viewing, it's a little small town. Everybody that started first grade all the way through 12th grade, we, very few additions, maybe some subtractions, but we all grew up together, and I'm just proud of everybody and proud of our city. But also, Bobbie Jean, I'm really proud of you for being an entrepreneur, for doing what very few people do, follow your passion and follow your dreams. And what we're going to do this morning for everybody's benefit, and as we said, part of the rewards for participating in the 10,000 Dreams Challenge is that you too may have an opportunity to be profiled here on the Mind Your Business Show. And so, Bobbie Jean, you get the privilege and honor of knowing that you were the very first one. How does that make you feel?
Great.
Okay. Awesome. It looks like it makes you feel a little bit nervous too. Just relax. It's gonna be all right. But let me talk about the 10,000 Dreams Challenge, and then Bobbie Jean, we're gonna come back to you and let you talk about your business. Now, for those of you who weren't here with us last Saturday, we had the launch of the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. We've been talking about it for months, and we say it's the $1 billion opportunity. And what that is that our ambition, goal, and what we're going to achieve is we want to get 10,000 dreamers, people who become part of what we're doing. And what we're going to do, as you'll see today, is talk to each of those people about how and what they need to do to hit $100,000 in revenue over the next 12 to 18 months. Now, I know some of the people may already be in business and be well past that. Well, whatever your growth goal and stretch goals are, we have resources to support you with that. We have Vassandra, who's a profound and renowned expert in social media. I mean, and you'll get a chance to get a little taste of that today. Darnell Collins, not only does, as a matter of fact, he was saying he was putting out fires in Pakistan this morning, but he has distribution and manufacturing capability, not only nationally, but globally. And my partner, Daniel Witten, is the owner of Operating in the Black, and they do business financing, private money capital for businesses, all facets. And I fit in where I get in where I fit in, but I generally work with the real estate and some general. I'm the managing partner, so when it comes down to the initial consultations, oftentimes I'm the person who will be kind of, I'll say, directing traffic to make sure that you get what you need when you need it, so that you can accomplish your big and important dreams. And the 10,000 Dreams Challenge is about supporting you, we say the average guy and gal on the street, and give you that opportunity that you've been looking for to power your dreams with private money and more. So the first person we're able to provide these resources for is none other than my homegirl, Bobbie Jean. So we just want to start off, and if you would take a few minutes just to help all of our viewers get to know a little bit about who you are and how you decided to get involved in a business and an entrepreneurial dream.
Okay. I started my business, BJ Glitz Corner store, about 4 months ago. And the reason why I wanted to start my own business is because I wanted to be in control of my destiny and be my own boss. So that's what I wanted to do, and I love jewelry, and that's what I decided I would try, and I'm hoping and I'm trying to be successful at doing that.
All right. Well, now, well, you knew me from when we were both kids and everything. And, I was always doing something, hustling to make some money. Now, I can't say I remember, but have you been involved in any kind of entrepreneurial business things, or what sparked that in you if it wasn't already something that was part of your personality from way back when?
Well, at first it wasn't. And I'm like, okay, I got to give this a try because it seemed to be interesting. And, by the jewelry are being affordable and it's pretty. I'm like, okay, I want to do this. I want to try this. I want to be an entrepreneur because I love the jewelry. So, and by wearing the jewelry, it might make someone happy.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I can see that you're displaying some of your wares, and it does look good on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, hey, what I want to do now is I want to go to Queen V. She's kind of standing in for the maestro, being that he can't communicate with us. But Sandra, who do we have that's viewing this morning, and who can we give some shout outs to as we get things underway here?
All right, Tony. We do have some of our regulars joining us on Facebook. And so shout out to Ebony. You are always here with us every Saturday morning. Thank you for your morning greetings. And then we have Charles Bowie, who has joined us, and he's just sending us all blessings. And he's calling us the Private Money Syndicate Cast. Like, this is definitely a production.
Indeed.
So we welcome both of you as we begin this show, and we invite you to share this show as it is live, because that will invite all of your friends and loved ones that are on social media to join us as well. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thanks for Sandra. You do a pretty good Milton impersonation, in fact. Thank you, though. All right. Hey, Darnell, I want to go to you first because Darnell is into products. Okay. Now, Daniel and I are into money. So in as much as before we came on the show, you said that you were familiar with some of the related or similar brands. If you would, how about you have some dialogue with Bobbie Jean about the product and the brand identity as it might relate to her as a person, branding herself, or how she can relate that to the product and identifying how she can expand her product offerings in the marketplace.
Absolutely, Tony. And that's a wonderful question in reference to really positioning. It's all about positioning with product, right? So we talked about it. We talked about it in one of the last episodes in Mind Your Business, the podcast, where it's all about these three things. It's all about the brand identity, creating a brand identity, as you said, the signature of the brand and its identity, and the purpose of the identity, the signature within the brand. So I was suggesting to Bobbie Jean, it's a wonderful product and company that she's associated with, but it's all about creating your persona attached to the product, and then your engagement to your customer, to your avatar. Your avatar, as you well know, Bobbie Jean, is your core target consumer. That consumer, that customer that's always in front of their laptop, their device, looking at your live programs, right? So you want to create this intrinsic, indelible connection with your customer. And that's the identity that you're going to create through the product that you do have. And then the other thing is your signature, how you present your product, what people really, really can be reminded of whenever you have your live events, right? And then your purpose. Your purpose is you want to show someone how they can look beautiful, as you mentioned, look beautiful in the merchandise, the product that you're presenting, that you're selling and promoting to them. So if you can synergize those three things with your own sweet, beautiful personality, your engagement to your avatar, to your customer, you got a winner every single time without fail.
Okay. I'm taking all of that in, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's inevitable. It's inevitable to happen.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, Bobbie Jean, what are you doing now? What is your, as Darnell said, you go live. I understand that you're going live on social media, and he said your avatar. So what is your current means of marketing, and who do you identify as being the people who are being most responsive in terms of you selling to? Can you identify that?
Well, the ones that come back each week to see what I'm selling, and by that they always purchase. And I when I get new items in, I always post, and they'll tell me I want that, and they just we interact on the phone. And talk. We laugh and talk about what we like and what we don't like. So my jewelry sales, they are steady, but it's increasing with, to grow.
Okay. And so where I want this to lead to is describe those common customers. In other words, and to Darnell's point, demographically, like female, a certain age category, anything that you can, maybe 3 or 4 points that you say seem to be common denominators across the board with most of your existing customers, because I'll let Darnell pick up after you make those comments, because then you start identifying what he calls that avatar, and then how you can further reach to more people who are like that. So if you can think of some common characteristics, what would you say those would be? I would assume female would be certainly one of them, but beyond that.
Well, I do have men, because paparazzi do have an urban line.
All right.
I do have men to come in and watch. Their age group are from around 35, 40. The women's are 30 to 45.
Okay.
So that's what be coming in on my live watching. And then they want to know if I have longer necklace or short bracelets. So those are the kind of customers that I'm attracting. And then I have some, they like wood earrings, pearls. I have some customers that they don't care for beads, but I will try to make sure I have what they like. But I do have men's.
Oh, okay. Well, Darnell, what does that inform you further of, and what other comments would you have?
Well, Tony, it was really, really important, some of the things that Bobbie Jean had mentioned. I'm reminded of the strategy in promoting any type of product or service with anyone's company, them being an entrepreneur, is to bring about an emphasis of USP, the unique selling proposition or unique selling points of whatever that product or service is. So Bobbie Jean, if I could suggest this, whenever you're in live with your production and you promoting your product, if I can suggest this, create almost like a QVC type of atmosphere, right? So anyone that shopped online, on television, they're familiar with that atmosphere. You want to create an urgency to that product to sell it to your customer. That's partly in the engagement of the identity of your brand. Okay, and then the second thing is you always want to mention over and over and over the person that you're talking to, their name, because what that really, really does, it creates a personalized engagement that, and anyone else watching, they're seeing that you have a fix on the people that you're dealing with. And it's all personalized. It's all about delivering relationships in reference to what you're selling. So if you can create a personalized type of engagement with that person that you're talking to one-on-one, and then create a unique selling proposition in reference to that item. You know, listen, if I can do this as a role play. Listen, girl, I've worn this. I wear it like this with this particular outfit, with this particular color, and it works well with my complexion, with this particular outfit, the fabric, and everything like that. So now you have another level of engagement with this customer, and they're thinking in their mind, yeah, girl, I got this in my wardrobe, and this will work well, and everything like this. So now you're personalizing the connection with the USP, the unique selling proposition, in whatever you're selling. So now you're about to close it. They're already thinking in their mind what they can arrange to that item with what they already have in their wardrobe. So now you got another customer. So that's the personal engagement and how you weave and synergize that USP and how you deliver, how you want to sell and make an engagement to that customer.
Thanks. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Hey, and I think Darnell did a really good job of doing that role play too. I do see the vibe that goes with it. But now on the point of USP, and Sandra, I'm coming to you next. You had mentioned Bobbie Jean, and you said it in passing, but you had explained it to me in a prior conversation that the jewelry that you offer is lead-free and nickel-free. And why is that? Because I asked you, I said, well, okay, well, why is that important? And you explained a very important reason why that is something that will be a selling proposition, which relates back to Darnell's point. So talk about the fact that they're lead-free and jewelry and nickel-free items of jewelry.
Well, myself, I cannot wear anything with lead or nickel in it. I break out. I'm allergic to that. So by it being lead and nickel free, that'll let people know that they won't have a problem about wearing it. It won't irritate their skin. So that's the purpose of me always saying when I go live that is 100% lead and nickel free. Okay.
And so in addition to the appearance of it, the way it's constructed is something that, because I guess I don't hardly wear much jewelry and I don't break out, but for people who that really matters to, that speaks to a whole another segment of your prospective audience. So some very good points, Darnell. We'll be coming back to you. But let's go to the queen, because obviously social media is the way you're getting out there and reaching the world, reaching your current customers, Bobbie Jean. And I heard Sandra say she'd gone out and checked you out. I said, you're doing a lot of good things. So Sandra, how about giving us some pats on the back? And then if there are any things that you want to dialogue about to help, improve things, certainly.
Absolutely. Well, I did. I went right on over to BJ Glitz Corner. I checked out this profile and I looked to see how is she actually engaging with her clients and her future customers. And what I noticed is, for one, she is going live. She is getting out there and getting her message across and not being afraid of being in front of that camera. So congratulations, Bobbie Jean, for doing that. That is a big deal, especially, and I mentioned that people in our age group, they tend to shy away from technology, and they're like, okay, well, I'll get my son or my cousin or my somebody to do it, but they are not the face of your brand. So they cannot sell your product the way that you would sell your product. So thank you for doing that. Another thing that I noticed is that you are very consistent with posting images of the items that you are selling. And that is important. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So the more images that you have, the more opportunities you have to capture people's eyes as they're scrolling, because they're scrolling. They're not really just going to your page. They're scrolling their feed. And when they see something that jumps out and grabs their attention, then they slow down or they stop. So that is another great thing that I noticed while on your page. Now, if I can give you some points that can really take this to the next level. First thing is, I noticed that there was not a link to purchase on any of the items that you put there. It says pre-order. And if that is the call to action to pre-order, you should at least have a pre-order link or put your phone number. Or if you want people to message you, you want to add that link at the bottom of the post that says message. So it makes it easy, because people typically do not go around your page searching for the answer. If it is not easily right there in that post, then they're like, oh, well, she says pre-order, but I don't see a link. I don't know how to reach out to her. So you almost have to train people how you want them to engage with you online by making either the link, a phone number, or a call to action like message me if you want more information with each and every post. So that was one room for growth. And then one of the other things, I was just noticing that you mentioned that you had clients, you have customers that are already purchasing your products. Your posts seem to be more like you're making announcements, like it's just do this, it's not social, meaning engaging. And so that is the issue in social media for a lot of people, because they feel like it's just, okay, I'm putting an ad out there and the ad is going to do it for me. And they're going to just pay attention to my ad and do what I asked them to do. But social media is about, and I say it all the time, dyadic ties. And so that means that you know a person and they know another person. And so when you engage with another person in your feed, and this looks like it's just BJ Glitz Corner, period. There's no customers involved and there's no other team members. You want to engage customers and team members in your post so that you are like tagging them. Like, say for instance, one of your customers purchased a beautiful, ensemble, earrings and jewelry to match. You might want to ask them, can I take a photo of you in their jewelry? Or ask them to take a photo of themselves while they're at home, and then ask them, can you submit it on your page? Now you have someone else's image that is a satisfied customer wearing your jewelry, and you can tag them. And everybody loves when you show them off. They love it when you put their picture on. It means so much more than them putting their own picture on. But then when you tag them in your post, you now access all of their contacts, because it shows up on your wall and it also shows up on their page. So that's how you bring the ties together so that you reach more people. That's the objective. And I was noticing, you did say you've only been doing this for about 4 months, and you have, I think it was about 60 likes, which is very good. Most people in 4 months, it takes them sometimes a year to get 60 likes, but you have done that. So you want to keep that going. And whatever you post on your business page, go ahead and share it onto your personal page, because you more than likely have some people on your personal page that have not liked your business page yet. And so now it's giving it another opportunity to reach people who are your personal customers, who haven't really made that transition over to your business like page, and they can see it and then they can share it as well. So those are a few of the pointers that I would like to just bring to your attention today. And I would also love for you to go ahead and sign up for your personalized consultation, that I will go into a little bit more depth with you and give you some other specific tools that you can use. And you can find that link right on the Private Money Syndicate page, where you can complete the questionnaire, and then I will schedule a Zoom meeting with you, and then we can talk specifically about 3 things that you can put into action right away to make it happen and take this to the next level.
I sure will. I will be doing that soon, very soon.
Well, Bobbie Jean, let me ask you a question. And Versandra, that was some really good pointers. And believe it or not, Bobbie Jean, she told me exactly the same thing she was telling you, and you were way ahead of where I was 4 months. Despite, I guess I was just hard-headed. I don't know what it is, but I think I really appreciate the fact that Versandra's not only persistent, but she knows we need to do these things. But let me ask you, if you would, because I teach, so I'm really strong on asking people to, tell us what you understand. So from what Rosandra said and from what Darnell said, what are some nuggets that you have extracted that you see as important additions to what you're doing to help move things forward for you?
What Sandra said a few minutes ago, she said some key pointers, because I don't tag anyone, and I'm not tech savvy. I be trying to learn how to pin on the top, the put important information, and I know now, yes, I need to go out and take pictures and let the customer show the jewelry that they bought, and let them know they are satisfied customers. And with Darnell, I know I need to, interact more and just put it out there and describe about how I need to sell my jewelry. I'm really gonna set these consultations up as soon as possible, because I need to. I was talking to Maestro. It's been about a month ago, and I really have to get in touch with him too as well, because my web design, I want all of that to just pop, just draw them in. So yes, I will be setting up a consultation because I want a successful business.
Fantastic. Well, as Rosandra said, you've made a lot of progress, and we're proud of you. I mean, the fact that you're doing what you're doing, and I want to ask you, because you've been a long time viewer of the Mind Your Business show, and I'll afterward ask Rosandra who else we have who's tuned in that we can acknowledge. But what are some of the reasons that you make it a regular point to view the Mind Your Business show, and obviously you've joined the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. So, tell us, because I like to know what it is you draw from that and what led you to join the challenge that, in essence, got you on the show today. So, tell us about that.
What what brought me to the show was you would tell us to watch the Mind Your Business Private Money Syndicate. So this particular Saturday, I said, I'm going to go in and see what's going on. And that would draw me, because it was episode one Saturday. You was talking about LLC license. So
okay.
I'm like, if I decide to start this business, do I need to see if I need these licenses? So I set up that consultation, and you put me to the right person I need to talk to, and I'm working on that as well. All the episodes that I've seen on this show, they has been very interesting and important, and it has helped me with my business and what I need to do, what I don't need to do. So you all have helped me a lot with that. So that's why I try to attend the show every Saturday. I might be late, but I try to come on, join the episodes every Saturday. The reason why I joined the 10,000 Dream Challenge is because I want my business I want to be a successful business owner, and I want, you all to, have that support, and it might give other people dreams that they want to do for themselves and not fail. And I listen to you always saying, we don't want you to fail. We want you to be a winner. We want you to be successful. So that's the reason why I joined.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. And all right. So Queen V, anybody else tuning in that we can say good morning to?
Yes. We have some wonderful folks just giving us all kinds of love on our social media page. Ebony, she was saying, great impersonation, Darnell. She noticed that. And then Charles Bowie, he says that information about the jury is very important because my wife and daughter both have sensitive skin.
There you go.
And then Ebony is saying that those were great tips that we shared related to social media. Satish has joined us, and he's been on our show before, and he says, good morning, awesome people. And we have the beautiful Erica Brooks that has joined us as well, and she says good morning. So shout out to you all.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for making it a point. Thanks for the feedback. And now we're going to turn to the money man over here, Daniel Winton, Heavy D. All right. Now, I heard Bobbie Jean mention that she had been in consultation with Milt about her web development. And as he says frequently, you got to own part of the digital real estate. The website is the new business card. And obviously, he does a great job. He's done a great job for me. I know you can testify as well. He don't work for free. Great value, mind you. But obviously, also some of the other opportunities. And I asked for Sandra and probably Darnell too to talk about other ways to market and promote that might require some investment. So if you could talk in some general terms to Bobbie Jean about why she might pursue getting some additional capital for her business so that she can really accelerate her exposure, improve her web presence, and generate more revenue. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's what it's all about. So how about that, Daniel? You're muted. You're muted.
I know one thing. I don't want to come behind Darnell and Rosandra again. So get me in the first few minutes of this thing. Okay. The good thing about business is just it's your baby. You're loving it. You're doing it. You're getting out there. You're having fun with the people that you love to embrace. The thing is that most people are so afraid of money because they feel like, what? If I go into the bank, they're going to tell me no. If I go over here and ask my friends for money, they're going to tell me no. If I go over here, somebody's going to tell me no. So I'm just going to completely avoid that whole issue because I don't want to be told no. And, honestly, it is a good strategy not to talk to people in that capacity. Now, one of the things that you're going to find out with Private Money Syndicate and working with Tony, he deals with money and he has access to people like me. So one of the things that we understand is there's over 2.25 million Black business owners across the United States. 2 million of us make $75,000 a year or less. The minimum status that your business has to be at is $120,000 to get a loan. Okay? So that's why going into a bank is not necessarily going to be the most friendly thing that you're going to do. And that's really when you're telling people to tune into the Private Money Syndicate, that's the value, right? What I'm getting ready to tell you right now. Because if you have a 685 credit score, you have zero derogatories on your credit. We can get you up to $150,000 to start your business, to maintain your business. Because the bottom line is if you have enough money, you can never fail at your business, period. Okay? The thing that Darnell was talking about, the things that Rosandra were talking about is getting in front of people. So guess what? If you now, and here's the ratio. For every $1,000 that you invest in your business, it brings a $5,000 return. So imagine if you have your own studio built in your house with all the technology that you need so that you are giving that QVC experience with somebody that's going to relate to. I may not want to go to Macy's and buy jewelry, but I'll buy it from Bobbie. But if you're not in front of them, they'll never know. Okay? Yeah. And the only way you get in front of those people is dealing with professionals like Cassandra, who's going to show you how to get maximum exposure for the least amount of cost. Okay? But there are always going to be costs in business. So, I tell people with me, it's not sexy. It's always the ghost of Christmas past, ghost of Christmas present, and ghost of Christmas future. Okay? So you don't want to be out here making money and not done your tax returns. That's the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah.
People are always afraid of, someone's going to make fun of me because I've got a 500 credit score. Guess what? I guarantee you everybody that's in the viewing audience, everybody on this has been somewhere where they had a credit score that they were not excited about. Okay. So the bottom line is that I have the same experiences that you have. I've walked through the same types of things. And the thing that what we specialize in here at Private Money, and the reason why I keep saying Private Money, because I want you to go to Tony to talk to him first, okay, before you call me. All right. I do own my own company, but I really respect this platform. I really respect the counsel that Tony gives people, because at the end of the day, I am a salesperson. Okay. If I can get you $200,000, I'll say take it all. Tony may say, well, you may only need to take 50,000 of that. Okay. So that's, just to leave it where it lays. But that's why when you're dealing with money, it's so good to deal with someone who cares about you first. Okay. Who respects the fact that here's another Black business person, another minority business person who's trying to get it done. There's so many times that we go out there and we can't get good information. You could literally, in some cases, stand still and be further ahead if you had not listened to that other person. And I promise you this, going through Private Money Syndicate, we will not lie to you. We will always tell you the truth. And if we don't know, we will point you in the direction to find somebody. So I don't know how much time I have, Tony. I don't want to hog up this thing or whatever. I don't know if that answered the question or not, but
no, you did. You're making some good points, and I just want to ask Bobbie Jean this question, and this is dialogue you might have with Daniel. What had you thought about to this point that you might need capital to advance where you are to grow your business more rapidly?
Well, I thought about it. But I haven't thought about it, that in depth, because what I do with my business when I make sales, I reinvest and I reinvest. So this gives me the opportunity, to talk with somebody that can help me out in that area, because I might need to have more jewelry on hand instead of just ordering a certain amount. And then it's best to have enough than not enough at all. So I'll be looking into that as well.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I always like to recommend, is that once you understand what Darnell was talking about, is who your customer is. He used a word called an avatar. Who is buying your product? What do they look like? What do they drink in the morning when they wake up? When you have your system refined to that, that's when it's time to put on the gas. COVID has opened up great opportunities, and history has always proven this. Those that invest during an economic downturn always come out 500% better than the people who scaled back and got smaller and were concerned about the thing. So this is the time where everybody else, all those people that were ahead of you, now they had all this infrastructure and they can't move and they've had to do all this other crazy stuff. This is the time to get out there and say, Bobbie Ford this, Bobbie Ford has the jewelry, Bobbie Ford is easy to deal with, Bobbie Ford, and every time somebody wakes up, turns their computer off, there should be a Bobbie Ford advertisement out there saying that, And you don't have to worry about having product on hand, because you can't keep enough product on hand because you got so many orders. Yeah. And then your business starts growing and growing and growing and growing. But again,
excellent point, Daniel. And I was going to ask Darnell to feed into that. But the biggest and best investment that most small businesses can make, that most don't, is in advertising and promotion. Yes. Drawing more customers. And so, Darnell, if you could talk to that, and Bobbie Jean, we want you to hear this, because bootstrapping is a way to capitalize your business. So we don't dismiss that. But the reason most people bootstrap, goes back to what Daniel said, is they know, at least in their limited understanding, they perceive that they can't get it capital any other way.
Can I say
all they think about is going to the bank.
Can I say one other thing on
Go
that?
Ahead.
Is that you can bootstrap it to a point where you can put yourself out of business, because you'll need to grow and you won't have the capital. And I always tell that people, that's the ghost of Christmas past. So you're going to deal with a guy like me, is that you're going to deal with me today or you're going to deal with me tomorrow. And I want to deal with those challenges when they're puppy level, instead of Great Dane security professionally trained dog level. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say on that. I don't want to hog up the show.
Okay. Well, Darnell, talk a little bit about the importance of, like, I like the way that Daniel said Bobbie Jean, Bobbie Ford. You say Bobbie, of course, I call you Bobbie Jean, but the fact that being like I said, when we say be like Mike, or we say Serena, like I said, when you get to be known by your first name, of course, you got two first names. We always call you Bobbie Jean.
That's right. That's right.
That's where your household word. So go ahead, Darnell, pick up on that.
You're absolutely right, Tony. So in reference to the landscape of our society, you're absolutely right. So when you're recognized by your first name, Madonna, Prince, Michael, I mean, it solidifies a space that nobody else can have but you, right? So I'm reminded in reference to your question, Tony, and what Daniel said, I'm reminded of the late great hip hop prophet, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle said this: "You won't have a problem, Bobbie Jean, as long as you stay in your lane, because there's no traffic in your lane, right? You don't have to worry about any other competition. You don't have to worry about any other distractions or disruptions in reference to what you're doing. As long as you're your own authentic self and you connect and engage with whom you deal with on a regular basis, and you create that specialized, personalized engagement, you're staying in your lane, there's no traffic, there's no competition. So as long as you are your own authentic self, your sweet, Southern, wonderful accent and how you come across, it's very, very approachable, it's very, very organic, it's very, very natural, and it's very, very genuine. So those things really, really lend over time, as all of us have said, to really, really secure the success that you really, really want with your business. So as long as you do that and you're your own authentic self, people will know you as, oh, I got to get on Bobbie Jean's live, so I got to get my next piece for my next event, and so on and so forth. So that creates an incredible value proposition that you deliver, right, in reference to you doing it your very own authentic self.
Awesome. In fact, I was just thinking Bobbie Jean, the jewelry queen. You know, I mean,
there it is. There it is.
I mean, I'm good with these rhymes and stuff, but I'm gonna go back to Sandra. I think you got some comments that you can make on that very topic as well.
Yes. I really want to just hone in on that opportunity for funding. Where would you put that funding? Right now, when I think of your business, the holiday is just around the corner. It is October 2nd. And if you do not already have a holiday strategy online and for your live holiday events that you are doing, then you are missing a mark and an opportunity. This is where you could put that funding. You could get not only additional products, but you want to bring in the holiday like packaging. That's kind of the stuff that makes your product stand out really during the holiday. So you want to do that holiday packaging. You want to have a whole holiday themed campaign for your online social media engagement. And also, I was just thinking about your BJ Glitz Corner. So BJ Glitz Holiday Corner. You want to just really delve into that. I say holiday and not Christmas because there's many holidays that fit around in that same time, and you don't want to leave anybody out. And plus you're leaving right out of the Christmas season into Valentine's. So when you say holiday, you can extend that into Valentine's Day, because every woman wants to look fabulous for Valentine's Day as well, even if she's loving on herself and she wants to make sure that she's just looking fabulous for her. But those are the opportunities that I see right offhand. And I know that we have many people that are also tuning in. In fact, Erica Brooks went and started tagging all these people in her post, inviting them to come and join us.
Thank you.
Got Latella artist that's joined us. And then that's one of the people that Erica invited. and there's several other names, but thank you. Oh my God. Ebony says, yes, with the free game. All right. That's right. We giving these are nuggets. These are $1 million nuggets.
Exactly.
I stick with $100,000 dream nuggets that we are sharing with you. And if you prepare yourself, you will be ready to go in full force into the holiday and not miss a beat. But if you do not start now,
Right.
October 2nd, then you're going to be running behind the 8 ball, and then it'll be hard to catch up. You know what happens in the stores. If you go into any store right now, you see not only pumpkins and everything for harvest and then Thanksgiving, but you see the holiday, the Christmas stuff.
Christmas trees are up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are not playing, and you don't want to play either.
That's a really good point. I got a robe, a really nice Ralph Lauren Darnell robe for my birthday, but it was too big. So I was actually in the mall. That's my first time this year to swap it out. And I said, dang, they got Christmas trees and stuff already. Yeah. So, I mean, and these are great insights to all of our viewers. You know, the acumen that we all bring from our various spaces, Daniel with the finance, Darnell with the marketing, branding, manufacturing, and Versandra in marketing, specifically as we're talking now, social media. We see things, we know things, we understand things in a broader context sometimes. So Bobbie Jean, I'm sure you're feeling the benefit of all this attention that you're getting, because we want you to win. Just like you said, we want you to succeed, and that success might just be just over the horizon, a place that we've been before that you just ain't seen yet. And so we're giving you the roadmap and the path and the resources, which is part of this 10,000 Dreams Challenge, the information, the resources, and the mentoring to help you to get there flawlessly, efficiently, and without fail. And so I want to ask you this as we're running down our last 10 minutes. As a result of our conversation today, and maybe as well things you've been thinking about previously, what are the top 3 or 4 goals that we need to work with you to accomplish over the next 3 to 6 months as we want to keep pushing on toward 12? But let's say in the short term, what are 3 to 4 goals that you have in mind?
Well, I want to rank up.
All right.
And I want to expand my territory. And what I mean about that, I want to increase my clientele.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to be successful. I want to be a successful Black woman. And I want to be able to tell people that they need to come and see Tony Calloway, the Private Money Syndicate, so they can set up a consultation, so they can be directed in the right and talk to the right people they need to talk to, so they won't fail. I don't want to see anybody dream fail. If you're dreaming, go to people, talk to people that know that can show you the right direction to go in. Awesome. Just like I had a dream. Just a dream for me. I don't know how it was going to turn out, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be a winner. And I have to encourage myself every day.
Awesome.
I will not fail. Because I have too much invested in my business to fail.
Amen.
So I got to keep doing what I got to do to take me to the next level.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take you to $100,000 and beyond. So, you know, I want to talk to you like, where are you now financially? And then it's all about multiples. And here's one thing I'll say, and then we'll start, you know, heading on final approach to land, is when I started, and I learned this, and when I go all the way back when I started in my original business, you know, most people don't think big enough, because when you expand the vision, you inherently require that you have to draw more resources into it. For example, it's a difference between cooking dinner for your immediate family versus preparing a Thanksgiving feast. But you envision in your mind that we want to have all these different dishes. Now you could decide whether you're going to go buy all the stuff and cook it yourself, or you're going to invite all the family to bring something together, but ultimately there may be multiple paths, but until you expanded your vision, none of the other opportunities to make that vision happen were even relevant. So from the standpoint that, with BJ Glitz Corner, wherever you are right now, revenue, we're telling you right now, we can get you to 100 times whatever you've been doing right now, because somebody in your very space right now is doing that. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Somebody
You're
else.
right.
So when we go back and just what they call reverse engineer, we could even improve on whatever they may have done because they didn't have what you got right now. I was saying it and I meant it. You can't lose with the stuff we use. All right. But the key thing is you got to use it. And I know you're in the mindset to do that, but I'm speaking to all the other people who are watching this right now, because we're going to have you back on this show when you hit $100,000. I dadgum sure hope it ain't long. So that, like you said, like Versandra said, you show those satisfied customers, and it speaks to all the other people that want to be like that. We already talked about be like Mike. Now they're going to want to be like Bobbie Jean. Okay. All right. So what I want to do now is just go around and it gets a little 1 minute burst. Ask, and we'll save Sandra for last because she's got all the other folks who may have tuned in. But we'll start with Darnell. Any parting comments and words for Bobbie Jean?
I mean, she's doing amazing so far. I mean, Bobbie Jean, as long as you are your own authentic self, you cannot lose. You cannot lose in reference to these collaterals, this advice, this counsel, these directives that you received this morning in your own personalized, just think of that, your own personalized mentoring session with the staff, the crew, the team from the Private Money Syndicate. It can't get any better than that. Really, really, it can't. And then the other thing too, I mean, Paparazzi, the company that you're representing and the product that you sell, I do understand that it's a network marketing opportunity and structure framework. So ultimately, you want to duplicate yourself in reference to individuals that come on your team, right, on your platform. So you can personally mentor them, show them, and replicate yourself, duplicate yourself in reference to these directives, these instructions, this advice, this counsel that's meant specifically for you. So then you can duplicate yourself to, as Tony said, and I say often, to reverse engineer what already is to make it a better and build a better mousetrap. You want to make it better to the next level of what it can be. So as long as you follow these particular instructive things that we're sharing with you, you cannot lose. As you said out of your own, you've admitted out of your own mouth, you cannot lose.
Awesome. All right, Heavy D, what parting words do you have for our featured guest?
I just want to come to the live bling party. I saw that. That's all I got. That's all I got. $1,000 investment is $5,000 in return. Okay.
There you go.
And you're definitely worth it.
That's an important thing to remember. You put in one, you get back five. That's a business model.
And how much do you want to put in if you know that those are the ratios? That's all.
Awesome.
All the question you have to ask yourself.
Fantastic. All right. And Versandra, any last minute shout outs or acknowledgement, and then we'll let you give your parting words, and we'll let Bobbie Jean say her final thoughts.
Yes. I'm telling you, this feed is rocking. Everybody is so pumped up because that doggone, let me tell you, this young lady, Erica Brooks, went and just brought a whole team of viewers in. Teresa Thompson says, yes, love these nuggets. Let's see, we have Chisetti White, valuable information. Teresa says, start now, prep and plan. Comedian Henry, DL Henry, he said, let's go. Thanks, Erica Brooks. Everybody say, thanks, Erica Brooks.
Thanks, Erica.
Roadmap. Yes, that's what Teresa says. And then she also says, resources and mentoring. I will take that. Thank you for this valuable information. Erica talks about, yes, expand your territory. Got some amen corners over here. Believing in you, sis. Go, sis, go. Yes, you will be, Miss Bobbie. They love your spirit. Erica says, Tony is a marketplace giant. Tony, the seeds and wisdom of coaching that you have planted prepared me for now.
Thank you.
Lisa says, think bigger and expand your vision. More amen corners over here. And then Charles, he's saying, wow, this is a lot of great information that's being shared again today. I shared this on my page and hope everyone will tune in. Reverse engineering. Yes, yes, let's go. I'm telling you, everybody is super excited about this information we are sharing about the 10,000 Dreams Challenge.
Yes.
And I am challenging you all that are viewing here to join in and be a part of this challenge. Become a certified dreamer by going to the website and signing up right now. I'm going to put it in the link in below here so that you can go directly to it. But we want to be able to coach you too. You may have a vision that is on your mind. You might be wanting to just take it to the next level because you've already reached $100,000. But wherever you are, we want you to come on board and be a part of this challenge. And I know that I wasn't supposed to be saying all of that, but I'm going to send it back over to you.
All right. Well, I'm glad you did, Rosandra. You're doing a great job. Your job is in jeopardy, man. I got But Sandra, thank you so much for filling in that regard. And I do want to say, well, Bobbie Jean, let me just ask you in 1 minute, what's the last things you want to leave us with?
If you have a dream and want to be successful, go and talk to Tony. Do not let your dream die. To be successful, keep your dream alive. These are great people, and I appreciate everything. I mean everything. Tony have told me what to do, who I need to see. And Rosandra, I will be setting up a consultation talking to you and Daniel. Darnell, I don't know how to get in touch with you, but the way I really need to talk to you. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Awesome. We'll make sure you know how to get in contact with Darnell as well. Well, hey, everybody, this has been our first, Bobbie Jean is our first certified dreamer who participated. Rosandra's putting in the chat the 10,000 Dreams Challenge. Our ultimate goal is to get 10,000 dreamers just like Bobbie Jean to make at least $100,000 in the next 12 to 18 months. And you've got a little taste of what this is all about. You know, this is our passion. We love you. We want you to follow, and we want you to lead, because one of the things is we need you to, just like Erica Brooks was inviting all y'all folks, we need you to invite other people to engage in the 10,000 Dreams Challenge as well, so that they have an opportunity to power their dreams with private money. So I want to thank the cast of the Private Money Syndicate Advisors for your time this morning. Bobbie Jean, you've been outstanding. Thank you so much for all that you have done in support of the Private Money Syndicate and the Mind Your Business show. We're going to have you back when you hit that $100,000. I'm telling you right now. So don't have us wait too long, because we're gonna pour it on you, baby. We're gonna pour it on you. And as I say every single Saturday, and I miss my man Milt. He ain't here with me, but he'll be back next week. If you're gonna go in business and stay in business, you've got to mind your business. So Milt, I guess you're gonna take us on home, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bless y'all. Bless y'all.
Thanks. Love
Bless y'all.
everybody.